So what's good, YouTube? We back with another video. Today we have another recording. Um, Today's the 24th. Today's a Tuesday, and pretty much we are just watching what price has to give to us. And now we are in this 30-minute. Want to see if we want to get through that and eventually take out sell side. It's kind of what the idea is. Market just been dumping at the open. Had a 15-minute change before that, went back and sold off. Um, yeah, we're pretty much just gonna be watching. Just wait for something nice to play out. Possibly get sell side taken, and then have a rebalance in price. So we're pretty much just gonna watch. Um, and just be patient. To be honest, there's nothing really like where we opened at. This would be the trade right there. Stop up there, something like that, and target sell side. But I missed that. Came there just a tiny bit late. Not not tripping. Not really worried about that. So I really just want to see sell side get swept first, and then I know I'll be able to short. I said short to long, but this all looks like just generated right here, and then we have crazy buy side up there. We have jump on the 15-minute chart right here. It's hella generated right there. So I would like to see that. That is beautiful right here. Generated buy side. And we have the same thing on NQ. We did put in the SMT at the open. So not the open right here actually. Right there to there. So that kind of started our sell-off. Then we failed to take that out, put in the change. So that is a big reason why, like boom, you can see why the market will sell off. So pretty much I'm gonna be watching. We have now swept sell side on ES. And since we took that on ES and now on NAS, we would look for NAS to come and take out this high first. So I'm just gonna look for, a change. I would like to see something like this here. So get like a change in the state. Let's see if NAS also wants to continue lower. That's another thing. Because if we want to continue lower, then it doesn't even matter. But yeah, that's pretty much it right now. Just gonna watch, be patient. We're in no rush. So I'll be right back. We're just gonna leave this running. All right, so we know we have SMT, and now getting this change right there.
Order
We'll buy
filled.
3. I have my stop loss right there. I want to see us invalidate this 1 minute, as well as put a change on the 1 minute. So entered a little premature, but the reason is we get that 30-second change, pull back right there, and then we'll just be hunting our buy side up there. So jump to the 5 minute, you know, just look for something where, we know we can go break even. So I'll say 9:30 open will be break even right there. And then we'll partial, possibly that's about 76 to right there, so that's about 50 points. A partial, we could sell 1 right there, and then also go break even. So take our partials, take what we get, and then obviously reward ourselves. So we're gonna be looking to go break even fairly quick. We have a 1 minute change. Beautiful. We have a SMT. We took our sell side on ES. And we know we have generated buy side. So other than that, pretty much just going to continue to watch. There's going to be no change along this
Order
path.
filled.
So now we partialed, reward ourselves, we go break even. So break even was right there. Take the money, and then boom. We're just going to let our runners do his thing. And that's pretty much it. We know we have a higher time frame SMT. We know we put in a 1 minute change as well as a 30-second change right there. And we did get that pullback on the 30-second. So we kind of want to just see really nice flush here. Excuse me. I want to see a really nice flush here and, start to see us get that push. So beautiful trade. The partial, about $100. So took off 100 beans off of the trade and then just letting the runner do his thing. Are going to watch for ES, see where ES gets to. So we know that this high around here could possibly, putting a little SMT with this high up there. So we see what we got here and we just be patient. Want to look for NQ to start following, start getting a bit more aggressive. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Overall, just a really, really, really nice long. And at the end of the day, it was confident. So confidence is over anything. If you're confident in what you see, then all else just doesn't matter. So we have a 30-second gap here. If we want to get to buy side, this should hold. So we can move our stop loss right there, which that would be actually better to put it here, to put it right under this 1 minute gap. If we want to return to this gap, right, I'd want to see it hold. I would not want to see us come lower and then boom, come all the way back down to the change. And that's just what it is. So we're break even, but now we're in profit. We're not going to trail too far because that's what I've been recognizing about my trades. I trail it sometimes a little too far, and the market wants to just come fill something real quick and it boom, run without me. And how do you get better? How do you fix that? You journal. You literally just you do the things that you know you're supposed to do. When something like that happens and you journal something like that, then make sure you come into the next day trying to correct that. And all else doesn't matter. So we fill this 30-second. Now, I want to start to see this push through this. I don't want to see us be slow around here. There's no need. Um, we will open up a 2 minute when this closes. So, excuse me, this 2 minute being open is it's key to me as well, because we can also fill this 2 minute when it rebalance, but there's no technically like a change only right here. So we get this crazy 2 minute change in the state all the way up here, right? And then we pull back to it. So from here, I'm trying to see displacement. This 2 minute gap opening up right here. Boom, I want to see displacement out of it, because we fill, we do everything we have to do. In my eyes, I would see there's no necessary reason for us to, then come back down, do all that. So we're now underneath that 30-second, and we're just gonna trail this 2 minute candle here. And
Order
we're all out
filled.
right there. So we're all out pretty much right there. Just a beautiful trade. We're break even quick. It can go around the buy side, go ahead, but we're gonna capitalize on everything. Um, that was about $523. So that was a quick little trade. It was beautiful. We seen what we had to see early. We came in patient. We didn't miss no sell off. You know, a lot of people who were targeting sell side did not get, their fill. We even have this buy side up there too. So I could have targeted that, left the runner, but I took what I was confident in. I took the fruit that I saw. Um, I'm just taking I'm just taking what I'm given, I'm risking about 300 right there, and I'm cool with that. So if I'm risking 300 here, I'm obviously want to go break even right there. Boom, take my fruit at their most recent high, which was 930. It's an amazing spot to take that. And then, from there, just target what I'm targeting, leave the runner. I see like, I'm $50 away from TP. Do I need that's my freaking smoke alarm. Gotta replace that. But do I need the full entire 50 more beans? Like, come on. You're the controller. You cannot let yourself, think just because you took off here, boom, and it runs there, boom, or it went there. You shouldn't touch. Like, nah. If you don't care and you understand what you're doing, then all else, just like I said, it's just noise. Nothing else matters. Um, it's just simply as just following your rules and you know knowing, just knowing like you're doing the right thing every morning. You come into the day, you wait, you're patient, you have no worries. If like, okay, if this trade fails, right? Like, we wouldn't want to change the state here. If we're gonna fill this 1 minute, we're gonna fill this 1 minute to then come lower and take our sell side. But we don't. We disrespect it, and now we hunt. We're hunting. And ES had already taken our sell side. So now we know we have an SMT. So SMT changing the state, pull back to it, on the 30-second, this is exactly what I'm looking at. Internal low as well, right? This is clean. This is too clean. And this is exactly what I enter on. So we had our news, 10 a.m. Not really too worried about that. But yeah, pretty much just gonna journal this trade. Uh, this was A plus. We had SMT changing the state, pull back right there. I had, in my opinion, beautiful size on, $300 at first, right? We partialed 100. Now we're risking about, now we know we're gonna make at least a 1-to-1. We knew right here was gonna be at least a 1-to-1. And as soon as we go there, we're break even and we let a runner go. We know like that, that's what's gonna, in the end, reward you. Like in the end, that's gonna always reward you. So today was a little bit quicker. Not trying to, yap anyone's ear off, but it's just to explain and show you guys like, you are capable of doing this every single day if you come in with the right mindset. Win, lose, go break even does not matter. You're capable of doing this every single day. Um, I appreciate holy, I appreciate you guys for watching. Um, just stay tuned for more content in the future. You know, never give up on this. Stay focused, stay motivated. But that's gonna be all for today. See you guys in the next one.